Hey guys! So Apple had an event on Monday and here's what they announced. New releases of iOS, WatchOS, tvOS, macOS, VisionOS and iPadOS. We're not gonna go through each and every one in detail since that will take a long time, but here's a look at the most important features. iOS is now iOS 26 because Apple forgot about the calendar, I guess. Beautiful release, but we're not in 2026 yet, so to me that makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, let's move on. The UI is now even more transparent with a glassy look, with elements that look like they have been overlaid on top of each other. Personally, I like it. I think that looks really nice. They call it liquid glass. Now, as far as I know, glass needs to be really hot, otherwise it's not really liquid. But maybe Apple found a way to have glass in liquid form at room temperature? I don't know. Now, some leaks suggested we might see circular icons like the ones from VisionOS. Apparently that's not gonna happen this year, I mean next year, but the icons did receive a visual improvement with a glassy kind of look and elements that appear to be layered on top of each other. You can now also set transparent icons on your home screen if that's the vibe you're looking for. Personally, I'm not a big fan. I think it affects readability, but it definitely looks cool. Camera and gallery UI also got some visual changes and a new full screen UI. Whether you like it or not, that's gonna be up to you. CarPlay is also getting a fresh coat of paint if you bought some of the newer cars. I think it looks really nice, but if this is gonna be only for newer cars, I think most people won't be able to take advantage of it. We now also have a more unified recent calls screen, and since we're talking about calls, maybe some of my favorite feature in iOS 26 is call and SMS screening with the ability to now detect potential spam calls. And I hope it's at least as good, if not better, than the one we already have on Android. Also, when you're holding in line, waiting to be transferred to a human being, you can now just leave your phone and it will let you know when someone answers. I think that's awesome. iMessage also received typing indicators for each person in a group chat, the ability to set custom backgrounds, set up polls, and also receive money through Apple Cash. Pretty cool, huh? Also very cool new feature, Live Translate. iPhones can now translate your calls in real time. We also get lyrics translation, lyrics pronunciation, and auto mix, which allows us to combine songs. Also, Apple Maps can now learn from your routines and suggest the best route for your commute. We now also have a dedicated app for games, with a lot of games as far as I can tell, and new AI features such as highlight to search right from a screenshot, similar to Google's image recognition software. Here's a summary of everything new in iOS 26 with many more features here and the compatibility list here. Feel free to pause the video if you want to take a closer look. Next up, WatchOS 26. WatchOS 26 takes the same design language from iOS and adds a new feature called Workout Buddy, which is basically your moral support for your fitness activities. Here's everything new with WatchOS and the compatibility list. macOS also gets a new number 26, and a new name, Tahoe, that I think fits the whole glossy, glassy, liquid glass design perfectly. It also receives backgrounds for iMessage, the same transparent design, and even more widget support. And yes, you can now finally customize your folders the way you like it. Does it look a bit cartoonish? Maybe, but I was waiting for this feature for a very long time to give my setup a more consistent look. Continuity features are now even more seamless between your phone and your Mac. The phone app makes its way onto the Mac, and Spotlight, while already super cool in macOS, has gotten even more powerful with apps categories, which replaces Launchpad, files, and even the ability to send an entire email right from within the search field. We get new games for Mac as well, for all 10 of you gaming on a Mac, with the ability to now chat with your friends while gaming. And here's a look at everything new with macOS and its compatibility list. Also, here's a quick look at the new features in VisionOS 26 before we move on to iPadOS 26. iPadOS takes all the design choices previously mentioned on the other operating systems and adds probably one of the most requested features of all, windowing. Finally! Thank you, Apple! Also, is it just me, or this looks more and more like macOS for touchscreens, which Apple said we'll never have? Files app gets more useful. You can now color code your folders. We get preview on iPadOS with PDF editing, the ability to choose input sound for your microphone with voice isolation for an even clearer sound. Here's everything new with iPadOS and the compatibility list as well. All these softwares are already available for developers. They will be available as public betas next month and for everyone else in the fall.